Alrighty, so I'll do a quick update here while I've got the time. So the wheels are off, everything is buffed, and I'm just missing a final little clean down with a rag and some degreaser to get it ready. I've done some tests here. That's the color it's going to look like, and that's the old color. I'm not sure if it's the same or not. This is case Power 10. That I think it's the older case color that they used to have, the sort of yellow and brown that they used to have. So this is where I'm landing for for this. So I'm going to mask the motor. So I'm going to paint it as is. I'm going to mask the motor and some of the big hydraulic pumps up to here. This hydraulic pump we'll see, so I'll paint it yellow as well. So everything you see here is going to get a coat of yellow. I am going to install the bearing, which is over there, and these bits of boom. So I've sort of got that left to do. Install the main bracket that holds the boom, the bear, and the whole thing. But everything else is ready to go. And I've got my cylinders and everything here. So case now, they've got the machines are generally yellow and the rams are some sort of a black charcoal gray color. They've also got usually the rims, the fenders, the cabs are that gray black, but I'm not the biggest fan of that. I want to have the yellow rims. I'd like just to have the rams, and some of the top of the controls are going to be black, and that's it. And the back, the kind of grill here, and the radiator protector thing. So I think what I'm going to do is start with painting the black. It'll give me an idea because I'm working with this urethane paint. I've never worked with it before. It says that it doesn't need a primer, so I'll try it out on the black on the rams. The rams I'm not too worried about. If I get a good result, then I'm going to try it out on everything else, so it's going to be yellow. So all of this is yellow here, and of course the main frame. So this is sort of what it looks like with no wheels on it. If people wanted to see anyway. This is the pivot point here. So this is probably a 3-inch pin that goes through this sort of yoke. And that would be 1-inch plate. And I would say there's about 8 inches between those two plates. And then the other pivot point for sort of the horizontal pivot is right there with the stoppers. And this one has a pretty big pin. It's probably like a 4 or 5-inch, 4.5-inch pin or something like that goes through, and it's locked right there. And another idea I have to stabilize this machine is right there. If you can see, I've welded this eye, and right here I would like to put a ram in between these two, because basically this machine will oscillate. So the front is independent from the back in this way, right? Sort of like a forwarder. And on forwarders, you have a way, like a brake or a ram that's gonna like lock those two sections. So these two stay the same. So if I'm loading off from the side, I'm gonna be using the counterweight of the back and the front together. So let's say the machine weighs 8,000 pounds. I'll be able to use those 8,000 pounds as counterweight, rather than just having the front part, which doesn't really have that much weight because the majority of the weight's gonna be back here. I've got the engine and the pumps, and I'll have about 1,200 pounds of counterweight in the back, plus whatever I want to add. So majority of the weight is back there. So if I can have the back and the front really connect while I'm working off to the side, I think that would really make a big difference. So yeah, that's about it. This machine's built pretty, like quite solid. Like this is all 1/2-inch plate here. And right here, must be 24 inches or something.